Welcome to my reading vlog, Chronic Illness Edition. Is that gonna work? That's better. So I have fibromyalgia, which is basically a lifelong condition that causes pain all over my body. I'm in pain 24/7. I get muscle stiffness. I have difficulty getting to sleep or staying asleep. I'm always tired, like chronic fatigue, depression, problems with like mental processes, which is called like fibrofrog. Headaches can cause sudden allergic reactions. Yeah, it's not a fun ride. So we're gonna see how much I can read on my week off, but with a chronic illness edition. So yeah. Hello. I have just finished Morsel by Carter King. This book, 5 out of 5. This is my notes. So when I put them in my book journal, I will remember. So this was so good. It tackled so many subjects, and yet it is novella sized. It tackled capitalism, it tackled grief, it tackled mental health, it tackled being poor and what that does to you mentally. It tackled loneliness. It was just so good. Yeah, it was and I can't believe this is the author's first book. I am very excited to read more of their work when they release it. There's also like a gender rep in this, and talk about being the eldest daughter and how that can put a pressure on you from a very early age, which I responded to very well. I feel that. And just the feeling of try and doing your best, but your best is never good enough. This was this book, and let me tell you, Lou, the main character, she's a final girl, if you know what I mean. She was funny. She wasn't having any of their bullshit. This was so good. Okay, I'll add that to the pile. So now I've just got to work out what I'm going to read next. Do I want another horror? I think that's where I'm leaning. I do have some teen horror that I've picked out, well, horror thrillers. So I've got The Darkness Greeted Her by Christina Furco. I've heard there is LGBTQ rep in this, I think trans rep. It's about a young girl who her abusive father is dead, but he hasn't left her head. Like, his voice is still there, and she's going to a camp, an exclusive therapy retreat in the woods. But then she starts finding things that belong to her dad, and then girls start going missing. So this I'm very interested in that. There's also That's Not My Name by Megan Lally. Again, some weird dad stuff in this. A teen wakes up on the side of the road and she has no memory of how she got there or who she is. And then the police don't know where she come from, but a frantic man arrives. Says he's been searching for her for hours. He's got her school ID, her birth certificate, family photos, and he says that she is his daughter. But is she? There's that one. And then Elle Kennedy, who is famously a romance writer, she has come out with her first YA book, and it is a thriller, and it is called Thornbird, and it's a psychological kind of thriller, and it's about a 17-year-old girl called Ryan, and her dad was a serial killer who's never revealed the whereabouts of his victims. And now Ryan is back in Starling, trying to build a life for herself. She's drawn to boys. Golden Boy Everett and troublemaker Chase. And then she realises that her father has left her a devastating legacy. Small town secrets, facing your fears, and the true cost of making impossible choices. I think I might dive in and out of these and see what one takes my fancy. Finished That's Not My Name. 4 out of 5 stars. It was going to be 3 stars up until that big twist. This was very, very good, and I really enjoyed it. So I think I'll be keeping this one. So this one is about the girl who wakes up and she doesn't remember who she is. She's found wandering in the woods, and her dad comes to the police station, picks her up, but at the same time there's a boy named Drew in another town, and his girlfriend has gone missing. And it kind of connects the two in a very unique way that I did not see coming, and this was really good. And then book mail came. The Summer Fun Massacre by Craig DeLuey. I did not love episode 13, but I think that's because I needed to read it as an audiobook rather than an actual book, because it's more of a podcast situation. But this one really caught my eye when I was looking for pre-orders. And this one is about a man called Tom, who I believe he was a cop or someone, a person in charge in the 80s when there was like a massacre at this summer camp, and now it's 1992 and he's a deputy and it's happening again. So there's that one. I'm going to begin soon, but I thought I would plan some content. I always forget that I have a TikTok account that's bookish, so I would like to plan some content to get ready and like kind of restart it in September, because at the minute it's summer and there's no way I am going to be able to do anything until the weather calms down and summer holidays are over, because obviously I work in a bookstore and it's going to be manic with the kids everywhere. So yeah, I'm going to do some planning on my iPad, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to this idea. Yeah. That is so funny. I thought I was filming the whole time. Mm-mm-mm. Anyway, new day, new dawn, same t-shirt. I finished The Summer Fun Massacre by Craig DeLuey. I will be getting the sequel. I really enjoyed this one. It's 4.5 because it's more of a police procedural mystery with some slasher elements to it. It's not all we're at the camp and we're getting murdered kind of vibes, which you kind of get from the cover. So I think that's a bit misleading. The sequel is called The Yield Day Slaughter, which I am really looking forward to. Now I finished this one. So yeah, overall I read 6 books. It is Sunday. I started this on Thursday, so that's not bad. Yeah, I will try. I think in November I have a week off to fully use my 9 days off. Sunday to the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, 9 days. To use that to read as much as I can. Obviously, chronic illness edition. There will be naps to see how much I can read. I think that'd be fun. But yeah, we're finished. We're done with this vlog at least. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.